welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look right here, which is the look I came up with using the Becky G and Colourpop collab palette, which is this one right here. I honestly love Becky G, so I had to pick this up. I know I'm a little late on the train as far as making it, but I promise you I had it when it came out. But yeah, I really hope that you guys are interested in learning this look, and I don't want to make the intro too long, but I'm glad to be filming this and back again. That was pretty weird. I just sound very monotone. But anyways, yeah, I'm really honestly happy to be back and happy that I created this look. But I'm gonna stop yapping now, and I will see you guys in like 2 seconds. Bye. Alright guys, so welcome back. We're going to jump right into the tutorial, and I'm quickly just going to show you the palette. So this is the Salvaje palette, which is by Becky G and Colourpop, the collab that they had. And so in the back side it has all the names of the shades, and then if you open it, I'm always dropping stuff. If you open it, it has a really nice mirror here that I still have not taken the plastic off of. And then it has all the colors. So I honestly think this is a very warm toned palette. Other than the blue, obviously, there's a pop of color in there, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, sometimes it's good to have fun colors inside. But overall, I think it's a really good palette to take on the go just because there is a lot of neutrals and, like I said, warm tones inside. But yeah, so obviously you guys can tell I already did my brows off camera, and then all I did was clean them up with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And I'm going to now put the Tarte Shape concealer on my lid and then blend it out. That way we can start with our base. So I zoomed you guys in just a little bit. I'm so sorry that it's so close, but you know, I want you guys to be able to see the eyes. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M411 brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is Sangria, which is a very warm wine red, I guess. And so we're going to start packing it onto the edges of the eye. And my concealer is still wet right now, so I want to do that kind of quickly. And another thing I kind of want to say is, please don't be that girl that rubs their eyeshadow. I used to make that mistake all the time. But when you have wet concealer, it's better to pack. That way you get more of the your shadow stays more pigmented and you have that actual shade rather than it dusted out, if that makes sense. Once you do have that color really set in there, then you want to go in with no additional product and just blend out the edges. That way it doesn't look so harsh. And you want to do this in small circular motions. You do not want to go big. No, you want to stay really close to the where the color ends. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we are going to go into the next shade. So I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and then next we're going to be going in with the Morphe M502 Fluffy Brush, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is Lola, which is like a warm, I wouldn't say brown, it honestly looks more peach in person, more like a salmon color actually, to be exact. But we're gonna go ahead and take that. The only thing is that I feel like there's a lot of fallout, but I mean, it's pretty pigmented, so you can't really complain. But then we're going to go ahead and buff the upper part here out. So, by the way, we are going to kind of buff actually this one out and move it in circular motions, unlike the other one, because we were trying to get the most pigment out of the red wine color. This one you want to help blend the edges out and help both colors come together. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the other eye, and I will be right back. So I went ahead and added Lola onto the left eye. So I zoomed you in a little bit closer now because I'm going to start cutting the halo eye out. So I really want you guys to see how I do that. And all you really have to do, honestly, if you feel like you don't have enough color on the outer parts, is grab the same color again and the Morphe Chingue M411 brush, and then just pack on the edges here. But that's if you feel like you didn't do enough the first time. I mean, honestly, it doesn't hurt to do it again because then it'll be extremely pigmented. And then I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again and a brush that I have that helps me. I actually honestly love the shit out of that thing. Like, it's so good. It helps me cut all my creases. It helps me clean up my liner, all that. The only real problem is that I don't even know where I got it from, so sorry. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take that brush. So the brush I'm talking about looks like this. It is like extremely skinny. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, that's why I love it so much. And then I'm just going to put it on to the concealer and start cutting it out. So what you want to do, and for those that are new to cutting the crease, you can just like lay some here in the middle. And then like what you think your crease is, lay it there, and then you can look up or like, you know, blink and stuff, and it'll cut it. You see how it ended up going up higher? So that's where your actual crease is, not the one that you thought was your crease. So then we're gonna go ahead and start cutting that. So you could either rub it like that, or you can like pat it if you're too scared and you have like a really jiggly hand. I guess jiggly would be the word. But yeah, so you kind of want to make like, I guess, a T, I guess you can say. Like a fat T. So you're going to cut the upper part like this, and then you're just going to go down. Well, I guess it's not really like a T. I don't know what you would call this, honestly, but... And the good part about this is that you can, if you mess up or you go too far over, you can always pack more pigment, so don't worry about that. And then right now we will work the color onto that, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my left eye and I will be right back again. Alright, so I went ahead and cut both of the creases, halo eyes, and so the next thing we're going to do is take the Morphe M561 brush, which is a flat brush, and I'm going to go back into that shade, which is Lola. And I'm going to start packing that on, but mostly to the center. It doesn't matter if you go out too much, but the reason why I'm saying mostly in the center is because on the end we're going to go back in with that shade Sangria, and that's what's going to really give us that gradient effect. Remember guys, pack, do not swipe or do any of those that nonsense. Don't do any of that nonsense. I can't even say chingadera. But I'm just telling myself. So if you feel like your crease is getting a little messed up, you can go right back into whatever brush you're going to be using to cut the crease and cut it a little bit again. And then all you're going to do is go back into the other eye and do the exact same thing. So now that we are done adding the Lola shade into the middle, we're going to go back into the Morphe M411 brush and pack some of the Sangria back onto the edges. That way it can give it that effect. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the right eye, and if you still feel like some of these lines are harsh, you can just keep either packing or putting more pigment on, or you can just use the brush that you already have with no additional product and just keep blending it out. And obviously you can tell that Lola might have faded just a little bit, so you can go back in and just pack it back on there, but right into the center. That way you can give it back that pop of color. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I will be back again. So I just went ahead and did my foundation, and I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand, and I buffed it in with a wannabe kabuki brush. And then I put my lashes on also. I don't remember where these lashes are from, but if I remember by the time this video actually goes up, I will put it down in the description box. And then now all I'm doing is putting my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on, and I'm going to blend that out. Once I'm done blending out my concealer, I'm going to be setting it with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm freaking running out of this thing, and it's so sad because I'm not really like that big with like high-end stuff, but my Tarte Shape Tape and this Laura Mercier powder, well, I already purchased a Tarte Shape Tape again, but this powder I'm going to have to purchase again because that's just how obsessed I am with this thing. It really sets your makeup in, and it does not give you flashback when you go out. I was supposed to do a review on the Morphe foundation and the concealer, and let me tell you guys, that's some tea because I honestly think that foundation was definitely overhyped. I don't know if it's my skin. I don't know what. I prepped my skin and everything before, and I still didn't like the way it came out. But yeah, that's for another video. So meanwhile this sets and bakes, I am going to add the color Sangria onto the bottom of the lash line. And I got a little itch in my nose. I'm going to be taking the, let me see. I'm going to be taking, oh perfect. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M506 brush, which is a tiny little fluffy brush. And I'm going to put that on with Sangria. And then do the same to the other eye as well. But once I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to now dust off the excess powder I have currently baking. Okay, so we are almost done with the face, but as far as the eyes go, this is exactly how I imagined it, and it came out really nice. Honestly, it's very like warm and very wine-ish, and I love it. The only thing I have to do actually to the eye is now put on mascara and pop the inner corner in. But as far as inner corner, you can use the shade, what is this? Oh, I can't see backwards. Estrella, which is this shiny like, oh, what is this, like a shiny, I don't know if it's like pink. Well, yeah, it's a highlighting color. You can either use that or you can use the actual highlighter that she came out with, which I'm going to be using on my face. And I picked up the shade Chisme. This is a really cute color. Personally, for my skin tone, I do know that they came out with another one. I don't know the name or the shade, but I picked this out and then I showed it to my boyfriend and then he bought it for me. So he already knew which one I wanted, but you can definitely look up the swatches online on their website. But I'm actually going to be taking the shade Estrella as far as the inner corner, for the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to be taking Estrella. I hate when my camera doesn't focus. Like, why you gotta play me like that for? You gonna focus now or not? Okay, thank you. And then I'm also going to add that onto the tip of the nose and the bridge. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go in now with blush. And I'm going to be taking this wannabe unicorn looking freaking brush because I don't know where my actual blush brush is, which is unfortunate, but I will find it. I am dedicated to finding it. And I'm going to be taking my Mika Beauty blush in Dusk Desert, and I'm going to be packing that onto the cheeks. Yes, hunty, I'm looking like a Cabbage Patch girl, I guess. I look like... That blush just always brings everything together, and I absolutely love it. And then for the final thing I'm going to do as far as face, it's to add the highlighter in Chisme. And I'm going to be taking a fan brush by Morphe, which is the Morphe Y13, which is from their gold medal collection. And I'm going to be adding that onto the apples. No, is apples of the cheek? Yes, the apples of the cheek. No, that's for blush. The high points of my cheeks. Looking real fleeky and real chicy. Also, I just wanted to mention that my nails are like, because I'm sure y'all noticed them in the video, are like busted and crusted and like rusted like to the bone, because your girl needed to let her nails rest because they were just weak, like super weak, and they still are. Choking on my own saliva. They still are very much weak, but yeah, you know, it's a growing process. So you know what they say, gaining is painting. No, what's that saying? Growth is pain, pain is growth, something like that. But what I mean is, like, it hurts me to see my nails like this. They're so ugly. And so lastly, I'm going to put the mascara on, and I will be right back. Actually, I'm also going to add the lipstick off camera, and then I will tell you exactly what I used. So yeah, guys, I went ahead and finished everything off camera, which was just doing the bottom mascara and doing the lips, which I used Kylie Cosmetics lip liner and brown sugar, and I used the Becky G X Colourpop what is this, the ultra matte lip, and this is in the color Secreto. Honestly, it's really nice. I like it a lot, and it really helped pull this look all together. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and learned anything. If you guys recreate it, you guys can tag me. If you guys want to know anything, you could do it in the comments below. You know, all that good jazz. I'm not going to sit here and repeat myself. I'm pretty sure everyone says the same thing. But yeah, until next time, I will see you guys on my channel. Bye!